everybody. It is me, Joe Duncan, and this is JDtv. We are sponsored by Callaway Cuisine, specializing in celebrity catering, private chef services, and please, 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 if you are hungry, be sure to check out their food truck. It's rolling around the city of Atlanta. All right, in the late 90s, two young men from Baltimore found themselves at the top of the R&B music charts. David Chance, Dante Jordan formed a dynamic duo known as RUFF ENDZ and birthed a string of unforgettable smooth tunes like Someone to Love, and fans are still moving and grooving to their music today. Well, the boys are back with a brand new project entitled Rebirth. It's available on April the 2nd, and this new music is bringing that magic back to R&B. RUFF ENDZ is with us today on JDtv. What is going on, fellas?
What's up? What's going on?
Man, you hide, brother. The way you said that thing, I felt like the president was about to come out this day. I'm like, who are we talking about?
Listen, we rolled out the red carpet when you come on JDtv.
Boy, that thing, boy, I swear, I feel like somebody, you know?
I'm telling you, JDtv is the place to be.
Indeed, man, it sure is, brother. Appreciate you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, listen, tell me how excited you guys are about this new project, Rebirth.
Very excited, man. Very, very, very excited. We definitely are very aware that a lot of people don't get a chance to be in anything for 20 years, let alone the music industry, let alone together as melanated folk, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm excited about those things already. Just before we even got to the album, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this thing with my brother, you feel me? And we get a chance, we get a chance to bring you this. We get a chance to put our talents and our energies together to basically birth another project, because that's how we feel. That's crazy. It's called Rebirth because that's how we feel about our music. Like, that's our babies. You feel what I'm saying? And we giving them to the world, and we sitting back waiting to see how they're going to accept our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about this?
Well,
you know
I think everybody is going to love it. I know that the both of you are songwriters, and you probably have your own method for how you write, what you write. Has anything changed, David, as far as the way you write and record in these last 20 years that you guys have been in this game?
You mean, you talking about when you say, has anything changed as far as we change? As far
as far as the way you write, the way you approach going into the studio. Is it just
that's
the
pretty
same
much
20 years later as it was when you started?
It's really the same process. It's a lot of the same process. You know what I mean? A lot of times we would vibe, you know, because when we first met, I was around a piano. And as you see, like this picture right here, I got a guitar in my hand, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's always kind of been like the vibe, you know, playing something. And Dante is like one of the lyrical geniuses that I've ever met. Like, we wrote with people like Diane Warren, David Foster. Wow. But I would put this brother against anybody lyrically in the industry. Like, he can hold his own with some of these rappers out here right now. Like, the boy is a beast. That's kind of our, you know, writing method, you know.
And that was part of my next question. I was gonna say that both of you have some of the smoothest vocals of any male R&B singer. Both of you extremely talented men. What do you love about each other's voice?
Oh, man. I like your questions already. I'm going to just tell you that. Joe Duncan is smooth in the groove. You know what I'm talking about?
Thank you, sir.
JDtv, I'm trying to tell you, it's the place to be.
JDtv, the place to be. All right. I'm just saying, look, when we first met, this where it take me to. When we first started singing together, right? Dave had one of the smoothest voices. His ad-libs was crazy, and my voice was heavy and hard. You feel what I'm saying? And harsh. And like, I learned a lot of smoothing my voice out, how to maneuver it, how to maneuver my instrument, how to light it up, get different textures. Because most of what I knew was a couple harmonies. I knew a little bit of harmonies. and my voice was hard. I was like James Brown, Bobby. My voice was hard. Dave was like Joe, man. Right. Dave used to sound like Joe to me, like Joe Thomas, like the singer Joe.
Yeah.
Dave used to sound like Joe to me, and I used to like that. I used to like his the inflections in his voice, like his voice cracked sometimes, and his ad lib. You feel me? I used to try to ad lib and run like this dude, like, man, dude, but you calm down, bro. Like,
what about you, David?
Man, when I met Dante, man, one thing I loved about Dante is his ability to, like, he had talent. And at the time, so if you looked around at other people, and this is not to take anything away from, at the time when we had different groups, because we started in high school, right. But a lot of the other guys around me was like, well, you know, he ain't the best singer, you know what I mean? And that kind of thing. But because he was my best friend, like, I didn't just believe him because he was my best friend. Dante literally was developing, like, at speed. His learning ability was like that. He was like a sponge. Yeah. And to see his voice, like to see what he was able to do with his voice and even to do with his ear, because we were a 4-man group at a lot of the groups we were in were like 3-part right. harmony, that kind of thing. And Dante's ear developed like that, you know. He was one of the guys going from jumping on your note to now holding down the notes, you know what I mean? Dante was one of the people that I needed in the group because I know he can hold a note down, you know. It changed, like it switched to that. And I used to think like, hey, he went from that to that. And I'm seeing the growth, and his voice was real heavy, like he said. Mm-hmm. So it was just harder for him to control, you know what I mean? But he just didn't know how to control it, really. It was hard because he just didn't know how. And he used to sing a lot of like Stevie Wonder and a lot of different stuff. And I remember like listening to like KC and Bobby. We got into those rough sounding voices, you know, from James Brown. And I'm like, yo, y'all remember one time his voice was real raspy. It was just, you know, some days your voice is more raspy than other days. But I was like, yo, you gotta use that, because when I'm hearing it's like, that's what I want in the group. We need that raspy sound, you know what I mean? He was like, you know what I mean? So it was like really finding our identity. And Dante, you know, he's got a really unique voice, you know what I mean? And I've always encouraged him in that, because I remember trying to make my voice raspy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I used to try to get my voice to be hoarse so I can have that raspy sound, you know what I mean? Now it's just a part, you know, it's a part of me. I could be smooth, but it's a little bit of pinch of rasp in there because I've been doing it all my life now.
Right.
But he already naturally had it, you know what I mean? So I've always loved his tone. I always loved his voice and his heart and love for music. Just to see somebody just eat music up like that was just crazy.
Well, you guys are definitely the perfect sounding combination. I want to talk about this first single off the project. It's called Congratulations.
Uh-huh.
I was checking it out. I already love it, and it's really a breakup song, but you guys a little twist to it. Talk a little bit about that while we've got a few minutes left. Now, did the song come out of somebody's personal experience? What's going on?
So look, so let me say this real quick. First of all, shout out to all the real R&B heads out here. Shout out to all the radio stations that's not fueled by payola, but real music. Right. You know what I'm saying? So look, let me say this to you. My brother produced the whole album. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which is one of my favorite producers in the world. And I may be biased, but I mean, we rough ends, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm apologetic. You know what I mean? I may be a little biased, but the dude is incredible. He plays everything from the guitar to drums, the congos, the piano, the daggone trumpet, probably some stuff he don't even know he can play because his mother played over 10 instruments.
And he's
His mother
probably really
before,
good on the triangle too.
Yeah, wear that cowbell, boy. More, I need some more cowbell in that thing. More cowbell, please.
Hey, Duncan, don't take the triangle. The triangle is mine.
Okay, cool. I'm my bad. My bad.
David know all the complicated instruments, okay? His mother, before he was born, touched her stomach and said, "You will play multiple instruments."
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right,
so I'm
right.
getting down a little groundwork, let you know what we're getting into right here. So we both wrote it. As far as lyrics, I love lyrics. And we both wrote this album. So when you get into songs like Congratulations, you're talking about the real rough ends. You're talking about how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can mix with a writer and a producer, and they can write something that you can feel like is yours, or you can make it yours. But let me let the fans know, the artists, our peers, the ones of us who write and produce their own music, that's really them. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? This project, Congratulations, is really us. And it's a grown-up take on moving on, not really breaking up. Breaking up is a harsh thing. To break something. The glass is breaking, the window's breaking, you breaking in, breaking out. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Move on is a different kind of respect. You know what I'm saying? It's setting somebody free. It's setting somebody free that you most likely know that ain't right for you. Right, or you right for them, or whatever the case is, or both ways. But being mature about the situation, you setting that person free, like, look, you know, it was God's plan. You know what I'm saying? You're not wrong and I'm not wrong. You know what I mean? A lot of relationships, you was this, or he did this, girl. No, we wasn't right for each other. We wasn't right for each other. You feel what I'm saying? Right, so I can be happy for you that you moving on, that you and you want to find happiness. It's like I want to find happiness. You feel what I'm saying? So we were very purposeful with this album. I'm gonna say that. And the music was done by my favorite producer, and we both wrote it and put it like this. We made it classic R&B because I feel like we thought about every song. Yeah. We thought about how we was writing it. We thought about how the music dropped, what lyrics was here, how it's gonna land on people. We thought about being able to play it in a room with our woman with candles lit. Or
set the mood.
Or my mother-in-law, or my mom, or my daughter. You feel what I'm saying? Right.
Well, like, it sounds R&B. Yeah, it sounds incredible, and I know it's going to land up there at the top of the charts, just like most of everything that you guys have ever done. Our time is that we got like 2 minutes left. Let me find out.
You got a couple minutes more, brother.
I'm sorry?
So you got some more time. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you the little. You got some time though.
Now I don't want y'all to have Ray down my back.
I know
now.
Ray gonna. Ray must have talked to everybody first. Huh? He was like,
I don't want to fight Ray because look. I don't want to fight Ray because I will fight.
Right. I get you, brother.
But listen, really quickly, a couple more questions. Favorite song off of this new project?
Congratulations is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Like you didn't hit it. And it's you know, I would say Congratulations, Only One I See.
Okay.
Hopeless. Sorry.
Wow. All right. We got a bunch to choose from then.
Big congratulations. The whole album, because it's fresh. And we went in on this thing. And we ain't spared nothing when it comes to putting it out there and laying it on the line. For me, I'm gonna say Your Body, because it's definitely between Congratulations and Your Body. Your Body features Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
One of my favorite groups ever, Bone Thugs and Harmony. And it's a different twist on what you would think a song called Your Body is from an R&B group, especially days. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel
It's
you.
like
I feel you.
motivation. It's a motivation, confidence kind of a record, more or less than I want you to twerk it, slap it, flip it, type of thing, whatever the case is.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Hey,
got
look,
something.
y'all,
And you
though.
still want to do
Y'all-
something to it, but it's not for those reasons. It's not.
Yeah.
right,
We still
right.
want your body, but it's when you hear it, you'll see what we talking about, man. It's just a different vibe, man. I love it.
Well, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to hearing this one. So you've got the recording done. Now it's time for you guys to hit the stage. How long before we see Rough Ends out on the road?
Man, we're gonna be coming out on the road soon as the daggone industry and promoters is getting ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of phone calls right now, but you will see us, man. You will see Rough Ends. We got some live performances on some major platforms that's gonna be coming soon. So we want y'all to stay updated by following us on Instagram and Facebook at Official Rough Ends. Follow us there. Get the new CD, www.srgstore.com. You can get for all the golden era R&B lovers. Y'all know what I mean when I say golden era. That y'all want to get a CD, you know what I mean? I still got the CD player in the car. You can go get you one of those. That's if you're still doing it. If not, stream us on Spotify. Stream us on, Pandora. We on there. Shout out to D Nice for adding us to his playlist. Got over a couple million people on there. People just showing us love on the record, man. We appreciate all the support, all the love. Again, this album Rebirth is birthed out of just a new perspective on life, man. We want to be a part of the solution for our community and want to help our people out of everything that's happening, that's going on in the world right now. We just want to spread love, but we want to do it through our platform, which is music. And we hope you all feel it the way we feel it.
Well, man, we've been feeling you guys since 1999, and I know we're going to keep feeling you guys for many, many years to come. Listen, when you get back and talk to the boss man, Ray, tell him next time you need 40 minutes with JDtv.
Oh, we got to go back in. When the album come out, we might have to go back in and talk, get a little in depth, you know what I mean?
Let him know.
While you there, Joe, shout out to SRG, the new home of R&B. Remember I said that. SRG Universal is a new home of R&B. Shout out to SRG for believing in us and making us possible for us to get back to y'all, building the bridge, however you want to call it. Yeah. And everybody over there from Raheem Navon to After 7, Vivian Green,
Brian McKnight,
Stevie.
Exactly.
Hey, love y'all, man.
Love y'all for that. And look, but Joe, we got it. We can't forget about you, brother, because it's platforms like you that keep groups like us relevant. You know what I mean? We are on here with you, able to talk to our fans. There's some major platforms that got the different R&B out, which I ain't mad at.
Right.
But there's a lot of people that still want to hear this sound that we possess, man. So we appreciate you for wanting to have us a part of your platform and showcasing what we do, man. We thank you again, brother.
Well, I appreciate you. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Listen, we can't wait to get our hands on the new music out April the 2nd, available for pre-order right now, people. Make sure you follow them on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. They are on there. Rough Ends, David, Dante, my men. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm gonna find you out on the road.
JDtv.
Oh, yeah.
Already,
you already know.
All right, guys. Take care.
Appreciate you, brother.
Talk to you soon, Joe.
Absolutely.